So, I'm here in Burlington with Lee Knight, a Tiger Cats alumni. He played for the Tiger Cats for 11 years. So, thank you for taking your time out to have an interview with me today.
My pleasure.
So, out of the 11 years that you played for the Tiger Cats, what was your all-time favorite memory, either on or off the field?
Probably my most fond memory is playing in the 1989 Grey Cup. We were the first. It was the first Grey Cup at the. It was then the Sky Dome, which is now the Rogers Centre in Toronto, and unfortunately we lost to the Saskatchewan Roughriders. They kicked a field goal with 12 seconds left in the game, and but the best thing about it is that I was able to participate, and it's known as one of the greatest Grey Cups ever.
Good. And I was also wondering, since football is a team sport, did you stay friends or stay connected with any of your teammates that you played with over the years?
Oh yes, I got a lot of friends that remain in the area. The thing about football is it brought in so many different people from all over North America because of the American factor as well. And when they get up to Hamilton, Ontario, and Canada, they realize how great of a place it is, and they set their roots here. So there's a lot of guys from the south that live, in the area now. And the biggest thing from my football days that I miss the most is not so much the playing and getting thumped and beaten up, but it's the camaraderie and the locker room, spending time with these guys and all the fun that we had and the stories and road trips and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, a lot of friends.
And when you were playing for the CFL, was there anything that a coach or a teammate taught you that kind of stuck with you throughout your whole career and even your life? Was there any kind of piece of advice that they gave you?
Yeah, I think, Paris, mainly it's humility, and I think that's what kept me in the game for so long is, I always worked extremely hard at my craft. I kept my mouth shut and did what the coaches told me, and respect was a big factor as well. Yeah, it's just being humble, and I think that just sort of goes hand in hand with us being Canadian, right? Is being very very humble and respectful, and work hard, and the results tell all.
Have you been heavily involved or stay connected with the Tiger Cats Association or anything like that since you retired from the CFL?
Yes, I'm a member of our alumni association, so I'm on the board of directors. We try to do as much as we can in the community. We have a golf tournament that's a big fundraiser for us. We give a lot back to the community as well. So all the money that we receive, we give back to minor football, to charities. Our biggest fundraiser is our Wall of Fame dinner, which is usually in the fall. And it's a great event, usually up at Carmen's, and great dinner and a lot of money raised. So it's great because it gives us an opportunity all to get together. And we just had our 75th. I'm sorry. There was a picture, painting made of the all-time 75 great Ticats, and local artist did this painting. It's absolutely beautiful, and we all got a print, the 75 of us that were on the picture. So so it was very nice, and just an opportunity to get together with the guys. We try to find excuses to get together.
Have you been? What have you been up to since retiring from your football career? What kind of things have you been up to with your career?
Well, when I finished playing football, it was 1997. During my football career, I was a correctional officer, and I worked with young offenders. So, in my off season, I worked with young offenders, and then I would play football for 6 months, and I went back and forth for pretty well most of my career. And then I finished playing. I got into full time with correctional officers as a correctional officer. And then I was 38 years old, and I applied to become a police officer, and I got on with Peel Regional Police. So I've been doing that now for 10 years, and it's a great job, fantastic job. Talk about teamwork and all that stuff. Well, it sort of goes hand in hand with football and police work. So it's a great environment, a great job. And, besides that, I have three children. My wife and I are busy with them, but they're all teenagers now. I've coached them in football and basketball, and, try to keep quite busy.
I also read that you did a little bit of coaching with Olympia Sports Camp, because I went there years ago for track and field. And I also heard that you were doing some coaching for the Burlington Minor Football League. What kind of made you want to get into coaching after your whole football career and everything? What made you really want to start coaching children and stuff like that?
Well, I love the sport. I think football is the ultimate team sport, and it's a great disciplinary sport. Teaches a lot of life lessons to the boys that we coach. So, and my children, I have twin boys that were involved in football, so I've coached them. I coach both of them now in high school, and I've coached in the Burlington Stampeder program, which is pretty renowned in the area. The Stampeder football program. A lot of graduates go on to OUA as well as CFL, so it's a great program. I've been part of that for I think 7 years now, and then the Olympia Sports Camp. I had an opportunity because another alumni, Bob Kraus, did that for 25 years, and he passed it on to me. So 7 years ago, I started going to Olympia with my family, and it's a great, beautiful environment up there. Because you've been there. So I go back every year now, and in the third week, coach football. And there's another coach from Kingston area that comes up. We meet and we have a great time, and we get to spend time with kids and teach them a little bit about respect and football and all that other stuff. So it's great.
So recently I also saw that you were voted into the Burlington Sports Hall of Fame, which is a huge honor. What did you feel once you received that honor in Burlington recently?
Well, I tell you, it was an absolute honor because some of the names that were already up in that Sports Hall of Fame, you think about CFL, like Jake Goddard and Tony Gabriel are two names that come in there. They're Hall of Famers, and some of the Burlington residents that grew up here that are in that Hall of Fame now. It's quite an honor to be up on that board with them now, and that was last year. It was a great night, a great event for my family to be there, and an absolute honor. It's a bit of a shocker, but I guess I earned it, so I'll take it.
And lastly, the Iverwood Stadium was recently torn down to build the new Tim Hortons Field, which is going to be the new home of the Ticats. What did you feel when you heard the news about the Iverwood Stadium being taken down for a whole new stadium?
Yeah, it's a bit sad, but it was time. I think it was time. We weren't sure if it was going to just be renovated, but that old the old gal, as we call it, Iverwin, she's seen her day, and we're really excited. I'm a season ticket holder. My boys are season ticket holders, and we are so excited for the new Tim Hortons Field, and we look forward to the next however long Tim Hortons Field is going to be around there, but we're going to be going there every game for as long as I live, and the excitement is great. So,
do you have a favorite memory from playing at the Iverwood Stadium besides the Grey Cup? Is there any other favorite memory from playing on that field?
Oh yeah, I got some great memories of that field. There's no doubt about it. But I think the biggest memory for me was 1991, and it was the Labor Day game. Now, Labor Day matchup is always against the Argos, and it's. And this day it was an afternoon game, and we were 0-8. We had not won a game, and the Argos came in, and they were I think they might have been 7-1. They were a good team, but come Labor Day, it doesn't matter about records because we go at it pretty hard. And I had a great game, and I was a big factor, and I scored a touchdown, and it was absolutely awesome feeling just being a part of that game. We beat the Argos. We didn't have the rest of the season, didn't matter, but we beat the Argos on that day, and the Argos went on and won the Grey Cup and did their thing, but that is a great memory for me.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time and all of your answers. It's greatly appreciated.
My pleasure.